champagne, fine wine, best of all time. Don't do white line, triple, double. My name, trouble, fastest runner, home run hitter, speedy racer, record breaker, trophy taker, no one greater. We are the champions. Okay, we are the champions. I pass it and I blast it and I shoot it and I boot it. Grand slam, yes I hit it. Hat trick, yes I score it. I gun it and I stun it and I slap it and I kick it. I rock it and I block it. Nobody can stop it. I rush it and I crush it and I trick it and I nail it. Your record, I break it. The trophy, I will take it. My fans, they adore it when I shoot it and I score it. I'm gonna go for it. I said I'm gonna go for it. I don't consult the view, do the target, shoot it. You can do it. Ice it, slice it, dice it, strike it, hurt it, kill it. You and I work it, jam it, slam it, stuff it, rough it, fight it, light it, override it. When I throw it, I don't blow it. I'm the all-star and you know it.
Flow 98.7, Toronto's hip-hop and R&B. DJ Ron Nelson on the track.
Champion.
Featuring Blessed.
Big up Blessed. Blessed gave me the most love out of any artist that I asked to do anything for the album. He was like, Ron, if it wasn't for you and Lisa playing my song, I probably wouldn't never have won that Juno. So he was just the best person when it came to giving me help. I've had trouble getting help from people. I've asked some people to do my stuff, and I think they want me to kind of prove myself first as an artist before they will risk their branding position and associate themselves with me as an artist. So I have to kind of come out and get a little respect from my music, and you know, maybe the album after that, you'll see some people on there that should have been on there on the first album. I'm not gonna name any names, but yeah, people got to watch out for their positions. You know, what do you mean? I'm gonna put out 10 albums over the next 10 years. When I'm 70, I'm gonna be doing an album. Trust me. Nice. Music is so much fun. It's the most fun I've had in years. Like I forgot that I used to be an engineer in a studio back in the 90s. So anybody who makes music can relate. There's nothing better. It's the best thing in the world for me. I love it. I'm not gonna stop. I have a lot of things to say that I can say on a record, because I'm not on the radio, so I can't say all those things on the radio, right?
Right.
So I can say them on my on my records. No one can censor me. If you don't like it, don't buy it, don't listen to it. You know?
I was going to ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? But you pretty much just said 10 years.
Yeah. As long as I can pay my bills, you know, then I can go in the studio and use my free time to be an artist. So whether you paint or you draw, or it doesn't matter what kind of artist you are, there's something that is special about artistry and being a writer or being a poet and all that stuff. So I'm feeling some of that, and like I said, hopefully the artists will let me in their circle, you know, at some point in time and allow me. So we'll see. When the album comes out, it'll be up to the crowd to judge, and hopefully I'll get your support.
You have our support. You have our love. At DJ Ron Nelson, follow him on IG. Yay. Show some love, Toronto. He's here with us. Traffic Man Tony said, OMG.
He's awake.
Good morning, Red. It's Tony. Traffic Man Tony. Big up last night was mad. Happy birthday to Richie B. Happy birthday to Ron Nelson. And you know, I was going to ask you to come yesterday, and I was like, you know what? He's going to be like, this too much. Like, I'm, you know, co-hosting with you for the day, hanging out in the morning. And then last night, it was like,
I wouldn't have made it this morning if I went out. Like, you guys are crazy.
We should have just all slept at Rich's house.
2 hours sleep, you know what I mean? Yeah, I wouldn't sleep at Rich's house, but that's okay.
I love how men have to throw in there like, nah, man.
Nah.
Toronto guys are so...
We got the dogs on the street, you know, so we got to watch what we say and how we say it, you know? Or, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't sleep at Rich's house either, okay? We could have slept in the studio. How about that?
How about just not sleeping at all and just taking one of those caffeine pills and like, wide-eyed in the studio.
You know, DJ Ron Nelson, you are timeless. You are a vet. You are a pro. You are a living legend.
Thank
You are a radio star. You are a broadcasting star. You're a rapper.
I'm a rapper now. You said you're the first person to call me that.
Yeah, you're an
People
artist.
will not believe that I can make the transition. So thank you. She's like one of the first persons that said you're a rapper.
There you go.
You're a producer.
I'm the oldest rapper in Toronto that's active.
Yeah, hey, don't do that too loud. You might get a challenge.
It's a whole new market. I hope there is a challenge. I hope what
Right.
I'm doing will inspire people to do their own thing as well. Because look, if I'm doing this at 60 and you're 20, there's no excuse for you to say no. Don't buy those shoes next time. Put it in some studio time. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about wasting money on traditional things. Put a little money into the intuition you might have inside of you that says, maybe I can make it one day. You know, invest in yourself from young. And you never know where it's gonna go. I don't know where this album's gonna go. I did it just to do it, and hopefully.
But you feel good though.
I feel great about it. It's been very empowering, like I said.
Right.
And the unbelievable part is the love that I've gotten, like I said, from people who have helped me put this album together. That could have said, no, man, I got other things to do. Yet they've taken time. I'm like a picky guy, so when they produce me, I'm very picky about how things are done. And being picky means it's time consuming for them. So thank you to all my producers and to everyone who's helped me in any way, shape, or form. I really like the sincerity is there, man. Even if you didn't work with me, I say thank you. And I also want to shout out that MC Rumble is out there on the streets. We found him.
I saw that, yeah.
We actually, I didn't write this on Instagram, but he's got some issues. So he's on the street and he's Canadian royalty, Canadian rap royalty.
Absolutely.
So we care about him. And we actually found him and rescued him from the streets and put him up somewhere for a little while. I think he stayed with an ex-girlfriend. Then he had a bit of an episode and back on the streets again. You can't make somebody stay where you want them to. They have to want to kind of do it themselves, but at least we took one step. So if you see Rumble out there, hug him, tell him that we love him and we miss him and we want him to come back. So just remember that.
Look at that. You're still working for the community. I love it.
Always
and
will.
that's exactly what you were, and you are an ambassador of the community. Thank you so much. Congrats on the star. You are a friend to the show. DJ
Was
Ron
fun.
Nelson, at DJ Ron Nelson. And I can
DJ
tell
Ron Nelson.
you are surrounded by great people. We talk behind the scenes, and everybody you spoke about, from DJ X, to Too Rude.
I'm
everybody.
forgetting some, and I'm sorry for
Yes,
anybody that I
yes.
forget. I love you guys, and like I said, thanks. I can't mention everybody, but the song, the album will do some justice to that. So keep an ear out for the album, people. It's the next thing for me. It's called 40 Years Too Late, and there'll be some surprises on there that
You know
you're gonna
what?
really like.
When the album drops, let's have you back and let's do the connection with Richie B. Your birth Virgos, I think, born on the
Awesome.
same day.
Yeah.
And I know everyone
Richie's
in Jamaica
got a great
would
voice,
love it.
man. He's got a voice of
He
gold.
sounds like
so
God, right?
Yeah,
Like, hello.
yeah. I don't want to
Like,
be
yes, God.
talking beside him. I'll sound like the squeaky guy. So God gave him a gift of that voice that has all
Definitely.
that depth in it, like
And
Isaac
he's a great,
Hayes.
he's a great person.
Yeah.
Real quick, I like to end the show with my soul tip of the day. And I like this one. It's for you, Ron. Everyone is my teacher. Some I seek, some I subconsciously attract. Often I learn simply by observing others. Some may be completely unaware that I'm learning from them, yet I bow deeply in gratitude. Thank you, DJ Ron Nelson.
It's beautiful. I'm speechless.
I have a tear in my eye. Oh, gosh.
That's great.
Have a great one, Toronto.